Paul, we've now come to the end of our pre-season schedule. 6 games, a real mixture of results against a real mixture of opposition. How would you sum up pre-season as a whole?
It's been difficult. Obviously, there's a lot of players in and out with holidays, and we've had a few injuries as well, as have all the other teams that we've played against. It's not just us that suffer that. So it's been difficult in that respect, but the games have been very worthwhile. Obviously, took games against higher league opposition to really push ourselves. So Penny Cook and obviously Jeanfield are a top Premier League side, and Gala, who we played last summer, and we knew just how hard a test that would be for us on Saturday, especially given we had played on the Thursday evening. So it's been very worthwhile. We have toiled a wee bit, in terms of somebody's maybe in for a week and then away on holiday, and then they're playing with a different partner the following week, and all that, the usual pre-season stuff at this level, but it's been very worthwhile.
Even though the 3 defeats came to the 3 teams that are in the Premier Division and the Lowland League, we lost all 3 by a single goal, but there was loads of encouraging football played by Newton Grange in those 3 games.
Aye, there was. In large spells we played really well. We done, created a lot of chances, and we looked really decent, but the rhythm of the games when there's so many subs and then people haven't played for weeks and fitness starts to kick in and you start messing around to get people minutes in different positions. So we haven't put a 90-minute performance together, I didn't think, throughout pre-season. But the 3 teams, the 3 teams in particular, they're right good sides. So the great test for the boys, and now we've got to hope that they're all sharp and ready off the back of that for Saturday.
And on a lighter note, there could almost be a goal of the pre-season competition. Fraser Neve, Cammy Mason and Fraser Sutherland all scoring absolute worldies during the 6 games. Any of the goals that were your favourite personally?
They're all decent goals. I'd like to see a bit more of that for our midfielders, hitting shots for distance when we've got teams penned in a wee bit. Delighted for wee Cammy on Saturday. Obviously, has suffered an injury last season and went out on loan, worked hard, got himself back, and he's lit the place up on a couple of appearances off the bench here and got a great goal on Saturday. So I'll pick that one.
So yeah, that's pre-season done. This week now, the fine start, all the real stuff is now here. We prepare for Crossgates match day 1 here at New Victoria Park. How tough a game do you think that'll be for us?
It's one that you would have wanted to avoid on the opening day. They showed the end of last season just how strong a side they'll be. I know there's a bit of change up there, but I think they'll be a right good side. We'll need to match that. We didn't the last time they were here. But looking forward to it, I think there is an element in the last days or week or so of pre-season where players have heard all the chat, they've been rotated around and all that, and they just want the real thing to start and to get fired into the competitive games with a bit of meaning. So hopefully we're all ready for that on Saturday.
And just speaking of the players, just to touch on the new signings that have came in, obviously 2 new goalkeepers, Richie Hutton coming in for Blackburn. How have these boys settled into the squad?
Richie's been excellent. Again, he's been in and out because he's had a holiday, etc. But when he's been in the team, I think he brings something different to what we've got. He's really aggressive in his press. He's quite aggressive in everything he does. He's obviously scored a goal. He's quite versatile. So I'm really pleased with what I've seen for Richie so far. 2 goalkeepers, both obviously still young guys. There's stuff to work on there, but I think Shea's pulled off a couple of unbelievable saves on Saturday, and it showed his quality when we've needed it. So I'm really pleased with the 3 of them.
So in terms of holidays and injuries that you touched on, how is the squad looking going into the season on Saturday?
It could be better, but we've got enough cover in the squad and enough quality in the squad that we've got a few on holiday, a couple injured, a suspension or 2. They're here at this club and that's because they're good enough to play at this level. So whoever comes into the team, I'm sure will step up and will be okay.
Perfect. And last night was obviously the Scottish Cup draw. I don't know how many teams were in it, 50 odd teams in the hat, and we managed to draw the team that is geographically closest to us in the whole draw. So Easthouse's Lily away from home. You're looking forward to that one?
I guess the thing is for both clubs is that they avoid the cost of buses buses are like £1,000 or something for an away day. So we both teams will be pleased to avoided that, and both teams will be hoping for a nice crowd, given it's so close together. And I think both teams will probably be thinking we can win that tie and get through to the first round proper. So everybody will be buzzing with it on their side, and we're certainly buzzing with it on our side. Looking forward to it.
Perfect. We'll catch up with you on Saturday after the game.
Cheers.